Hey, so I hope you have some pen and paper ready because I have some post-it notes too to help me guide to make sure that I tell you everything that you need to know at this point in your business. Feel free to rewatch this as often as you like, pause and repeat, however you prefer it. It's made for you to gain value from and to step your business up a level. So I wanted to talk to you about a few pointers that you can now start doing from in your business to grow it even more. And the first one is your goals. So you probably have a vision board already. If you don't, then I advise you to get one as soon as you come off this video. But a vision board is basically a picture representation of all of your goals. Now, why do we always talk about it so much? And the pure reason for that is because the point of a vision board is so that you look at it every single day. If it's on your phone, if it's on your wall with printed out pictures, if it's cutouts from newspapers and put out into a collage on your wall, doesn't matter how you do it. The most important thing is that it is your goals, that when you look at those goals, you'll have this feeling like, oh my God, I feel so happy because I know that that's what I'm going to achieve. And don't ever stop yourself from going crazy with your goals. Do really put everything down that you want to achieve and have in your life. And seeing it every single day, the point of that is so that you see what you're aiming for. So on days where you're not feeling so motivated, on days where you're a little bit more tired, when you see your vision board, it should be a massive motivational kick up the bum for you, so that you know, okay, no, this is the goal I'm aiming for. My goals are a lot more important than me, I don't know, sleeping longer or doing something. So I need to get back to work. This is the whole point. And it's to excite you because this is what you're doing. You're doing everything you can in your life to achieve these goals, no matter how big or small they are. So the second thing I wanted to talk to you about today is expectations within the business. We probably spoke about this already, but I do want you to understand that it's not an overnight business. Don't get frustrated that it's not happening to you within a day, a week, a month. Every single person business is different, but we have amazing products that really do work, and we have so many customer testimonials, my own, all of the team. We all have amazing results from the products. So we have great products. Our marketing system and the way that we run our business really does work, because if it's working for someone else, it will 100% work for you as well. So don't get discouraged. You will get a lot of no's. You will get a lot of setbacks. But as long as you stay clear and focused on your goals, just keep going at it, because it will happen for you. The only reason something won't happen for you and this business won't work for you is if you quit. If you quit, there'll be no success. And I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that if you quit, there'll be no success for you in this business. So just continue going and realize that it's an exciting process. Every single day you're doing something to achieve your goals. Every single day you are closer to achieving these goals. That should be super exciting for you. So now the third thing I wanted to mention are our groups. You might already know this, you might not, but it's really good for me to kind of tell you also why we have these groups. So first group that you definitely should be in, if you're not, let me know and I will add you into that group. But the first group that you should be in is our customer secret support group. Now that group is for all of our clients, all of our customers, and of course us as a part of the business, and you should be on at least one of the products too, so you're a customer as well. And as people in the business, we want to make sure that we're posting in that group at least once every single day. And the reason for that is to get you into a routine, to keep the group going, and also to, once you do get a customer, and you don't need to start doing this when you get a customer, it's good to get into the routine of doing this already now. But as soon as you get a customer and you put them into that group, them seeing your face and seeing you pop up in the posts in there will be a very good motivational kick. We'll be like, okay, yeah, this person, I know her, she's still doing it, or this is what she's doing. And it's nice for them to see a friendly face. It will motivate them to do more. It will motivate them to actually comment on your post rather than on other strangers' posts as well. And you want to keep your customers happy, because customers make the best team members in the future. So do keep that in mind. Now, the other group that you should be in is our Get Started group. You are either doing it every single day where you're following the tasks, which is fabulous. You can get inspired using the post ideas that we have on there for you every day. And it's a great 30-day training system for you to really get an understanding of how we post, what we post about, and why we are posting about it. Obviously, the way that we do. You might also be in that group just for inspiration. You might want to just start doing your own posts, which is completely fine as well. And you might just be in that group for some sort of inspiration and a guideline. So you can flick through, browse through that group however you like, pinpoint a few posts that inspire you, that you would want to post as well, so that you get a bit of an understanding of what business and product posting are and how they actually look like. So these two groups you should definitely be in. The other group that I will definitely add you in is our Fearless Movement support group. Now, this is our support group where you basically have a lot of pictures that you can just post, take them from there and post those photos. There's a lot of training videos in there, so like you're watching a training video now, there's a lot of other ones that we have all done as a team. So do make sure that you do go into it and have a look if there's anything else you want to learn on, and it's nice to revisit them. I still rewatch them sometimes as well to get a bit of a refresher. There's also a lot of documents and files, including product information, training information, so it's something worth you checking out and worth you having a look into to see if there's anything in there that you maybe don't know or that you could benefit from. And also it's good to know what is actually in that group, because as soon as you get team members, you should know where everything else is. And of course, I'm here to help, but you should know at least that those sort of things you can go to the support group to just gather the information from. And the last page, if you have fully signed up, so you've got your virtual office, then you'll also be added to our Fearless Team page. This is an exclusive page for people who have fully signed up, because we have an incentive in there where every single time you every single time you have an order, you get a team member, you actually get put into our draw for an incentive. So it's an amazing thing to aim for if you're not fully signed up yet, because there are some perks other than being able to actually earn commission to your bank. Being part of our team page and fully signed up actually gets you into our incentives, which is also a really exciting thing. So that's about it for groups, I believe. I don't think there's any other groups that you should be added to at this right moment of time. But if you feel that there is some group that we're all talking about that you are not in, then just give me a shout and I'll add you to it straight away. So another thing that I wanted to talk to you about, the fourth thing that I wanted to talk to you about today, and yes, I'm playing with a hairband while I'm doing this video. Oh well. Are events. So we have two different types of events. We have offline events and we also have online events. Now, let me talk about offline events first. These can either be organized by the company or they can be organized by you or someone in the team, like people that we know. So offline events that are organized by the company are things like company conventions. So that's a long weekend. It's a 2-day weekend sort of thing. It makes no sense what I'm saying. Where the company organizes a lot of speakers, inspiration, motivation, a lot of training, in a venue that we all can attend. So there's always those happening in every single country, all around all of the countries that we're functioning in, at least twice every single year. So that's something that you should definitely look into. Contact me straight after you've seen this and ask me when the next convention is so that I can send you some details, and you can check out if you can actually make it, because they are seriously business and life-changing. The things you learn in those things are just incredible. I have not missed a single convention ever since I joined the business, which is 3 years ago. So that just shows you. I've been to around 6 or 5, depends on when I joined, obviously, that year. So they are really, really, really amazing. So that's an offline event organized by the company. Company also organizes training days, which is just a 1-day training day for probably around 4 to 5 hours, organized by the company. They gather some speakers and basically give us some training on how to run our business even better, how to take care of our customers and our team members even better. So they're also fab ones to attend. Let me know and ask me if you want me to send you some more information on the next one happening. And I think that's about it for the offline events organized by the company. But there are also offline events that you can host yourself. So offline event obviously means that it's not done through the internet. And you can host your own event. So you can host just a chit-chat gathering with people that you know in the area, just to get to know them and add them onto your Facebook. So obviously from then they'll see your posts, and if they're ever interested, they'll just be able to ask you, because you're already building that friendship with them just by simply meeting with them. So you can organize these little chit-chat gatherings. They're really, really informal. You don't need to mention the products or the business in those. It's just really to get to know people. Or you can host a more business direct event, which basically is you gathering some people who are interested, obviously, in the same area, who are interested in either finding out about the products or the business, or just take a friend with you. You might not know, she might not tell you that she's interested, but just tell her to come for support anyway. And you host it either yourself or with someone close to your area from the business as well, where you basically give some information to the people who attend about the products, about the business, some testimonials and stories. And if you want to host one like that yourself, and I'm not in your area, still let me know. I'll be more than happy to help you, and I can always just video in so people can still watch me and listen to my story, and listen to me either talk about the products or the business. There's really no harm in doing it that way. I've done it that way too before. So that's a good way of doing it. Now that's the offline events. Now we also have online events. Those are events happening through Facebook, through the internet. Now online events can either be organized by us, and they can be training events. So our weekly team training is an online event. Any training organized by the company, where we have a lot of training from as well, from other speakers, that could also be done online on Zooms or GoWebinar or anything like that. But we also have online events that you can be hosting, and those are live events. So you can either host a single live event where you just go live on your profile page, but there's also something so called a duo live, where you go live and you introduce someone to the same screen as you on your profile page, and both of you are live on your page. If you want me to give you more information on how to do that, how that works, let me know. But what I would suggest is that you do host an event at least once a week or once every 2 weeks. They are really, really good. And the reason why they are really good is because especially online events, they're so easy to do. You can just do them from home, not a lot of planning needed. And they show people the real you. So the whole purpose of being in the business and networking with people is not to just cold sell to them. That's not what we do at all. We connect with people, then we become friends, and then we talk to them about the products and the business. And the reason why it goes in that order is because someone who's not your friend doesn't trust you. Someone who doesn't trust you is not going to ask you anything about products or business or ask you for help. So we always want to build that trust in people. And going live and hosting your own events shows that accountability and that credibility of you as a human, as a person, a lot more, and as your character. So it's great for you to post because people see what sort of vibe you have. Then you private message them, and your private messaging matches your posting language, which is of course another credibility. They'll trust you more for that. Then you send them a voice message. That's another barrier broken, and that's you showing them that you are who you are and you speak the way you speak. So that's another thing to build that trust even more in that person. And then the next thing from there are live events. You're live, they can see you, they can see your expressions, they can see you how you're talking, and that really builds on the trust and the friendship towards you from those people a lot more than just sending them messages. So what I would suggest that we do is that we plan your first event, and I'm more than happy to do a live with you, where you basically introduce me to your page and I'll take over the live for you. So I'll just be talking about my story, about anything you want to do the live on, and that'll be a good starter for you because live events are not comfortable. No one likes to do them in the beginning, and it's great to get into it. The only way you will grow is by going outside of your comfort zone, and this is a great way to do it together. So contact me after this and let me know if you want to host a duo live. I do 100% recommend that we do it. So yeah, let me know and we can plan something together. Okay, so the next thing that I wanted to talk to you about is how much time you have per day. So I've got an itch. How awkward. So what I mean by that is that some people join the business and they have only 15 minutes to devote to this business. Some people join the business and they have an hour or 2 or 5 or 6 hours to devote to this business. And it's completely fine. 10 minutes and 5 hours is totally fine. But what you need to be honest about is how much time you really have during the day to devote for your business. And keep to it. Consistency is so, so important in this company. Consistency is what's going to build trust in other people's more, because in the beginning they'll be watching being like, oh, she's going to stop in a week, she's going to stop in a month, she's not going to do it. So some people actually do need a long time to actually trust you fully. So being consistent with every single thing every single day is how you're going to build a more successful business. And be honest to yourself. If you say you can only devote 10 minutes a day, then do that, but do it every single day. If you say I can devote 5 hours, then 2, then 5, then 2, but you're consistent with that, do it every single day. But don't say that, okay, yeah, I have 5 hours, but I'm not going to do anything today. That's not consistency, and that's not going to help you grow a steady, successful business. So that's consistency. Now, what I wanted to talk to you about is your promise list. What sometimes used to be called a DMO, and you might hear this phrase as well. DMO is basically daily method of operation. Promise list is exactly the same thing. I just prefer to call it promise list. And it's a promise list to yourself, a to-do list like tasks for you to do every single day that you promise yourself that you will do. And these things that I'm going to tell you now, which I hope will help to build your promise list, is to help you build a successful business. It's great to be posting because we need to be visible to people, otherwise they have no idea about what we're doing. But there are also other things behind the scenes that we can be doing even more so that we reach out to even more people. So I'll tell you the promise list that I would like for you to start from now on, if you want to, of course. It is still your business, so you get to decide what you do and what you don't. However, if you do stick to this, I guarantee that you'll be building your business even more every single day. So the first thing on your promise list should be to add 30 people every single day. Now you can either add these people from your suggested friends list, from interest groups that you're in, because you should find at least one interest group that you can really just talk to people, build some friendships and build some networks. So you can add 30 people from there or from your suggested friends list. And the reason why you want to be adding people is because you want to be building your audience. People that you have already on your Facebook might or might not want to go forward with a health program, with a product, or with a business side. So growing your audience every single day allows you to reach even more people. Make sure that when you are doing that, before you do add someone, check their profile. Are they not already in a network marketing business? If they are, I wouldn't probably add them. Make sure that there's no one in the team who already has them in their friends. And do that to obviously your best knowledge, because we don't need to be sharing the same friends. There's so many people out there in the world that have not even heard about what we're doing, so I guarantee you'll be able to find people like that. And also just flick through their profile. Are they actually real people? Is it a fake account? And if you can, just have a look to make sure that they're not in Africa or Philippines or Asia, where we're not really open and functioning and operating yet. Because obviously there's no product or business opportunity on that side. So try to add 30 people a day. Build your audience with people that you can actually connect with, that you can actually be friends with. That's the first promise list task. Second task is to send happy birthday messages. Freya, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. Okay. Never mind, I do apologize about that. So send happy birthday messages. You can do this 2 ways. The first one is, of course, just check whose birthday it is. You can actually check this in your events calendar. If you don't know what that is, let me know. I'll send you the screenshots of where you can find this. But send it to them on the day of their birthday and just be like, hey, hon, happy birthday. Send them a private message. That means a lot more than just sending them, just doing it through posts. Now, the second way that you can also do it, which is the way that I personally stick to because I think it has a much greater impact, is to send people a belated birthday wish. So a day after their birthday. So yeah, what I do is every single day I check whose birthday it was yesterday. And I send them a quick message just being like, hey hun, I'm so sorry I missed your birthday. I hope you had a great day. I just wanted to send you this little video to make it up for you. And I send this message, and after that message I send them a little video that I've recorded of myself singing happy birthday on Dubsmash. It's basically me just miming, and it makes a recording as if I was singing happy birthday. So I make them feel special that I'm just doing it for them. I actually record once a year, so I change it up once a year or every few months. And I just keep sending the same one to people. Now, the reason why I think that has a much greater impact is because even if you think back to your birthday, when it is your birthday, you get so many messages, you are probably busy celebrating, you don't even remember who sent you a birthday message. However, if someone sends you a happy belated birthday message the next day or 2 days later, I guarantee that you remember their names more than you do those people who actually wished you the birthday on your day. So we want to be remembered. You want to be continuing and chatting to that person. And exactly the same things, like if you write to them on their birthday, they're probably super busy and they won't respond. They'll read it, but they forget about it. They won't respond. Whereas if you send it to them a couple of days later, a day later, after they've calmed down, the birthday celebrations are gone, then they are more likely to respond to you, and you can actually start a conversation going. Because that really is what we're doing. We're network marketing, so we want to be talking to as many people as we can so that you're building those friendships even more. And then the third and last thing really is to be networking with people. So networking and commenting, loving on your most recent feed. If you don't know where your most recent feed is, let me know. But basically, when you first log into Facebook and the first wall feed that you see, that's not your most recent feed. Your most recent feed can be found in your extra things. So do let me know if I can show you that. And the reason why you want to do it on your most recent feed is because the feed that you see as soon as you log into Facebook, this is Facebook algorithm working on these people. So basically, Facebook actually doesn't show you all of the posts from your friends. It just shows you the friends' posts that Facebook thinks that you would want to see. And this basically is done in a way that, okay, if you're messaging with someone, if you're connecting with someone by loving and commenting on their posts, Facebook's eyes will basically be like, oh, okay, these people are talking, so they probably want to see each other's posts. And this is where that person's post will come up on that main feed. But we don't want that. We want to be connecting with new people every single day. So we want to go to our most recent feed, which shows us posts from all of our friends list in obviously in a time order. So from the newest till the oldest. And that's where you want to be networking. I'd love for you to start with at least 15 minutes a day. Of course, if you have less time, then spend less time on it. If you have more time, spend more time on it. But make sure to love, because liking actually has no benefit to your algorithm with that person. Love or react to that person's post, comment on it, and if you can, send them a private message. If it's a nice quote that they posted or a nice picture with a dress on or whatever, just send them a private message and start a conversation going that way as well. So these are the first 3 things that really should be super important on your promise list to begin with, and get going with it straight away. Let me know how you're getting on. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with to change it up a little bit. If you have more time, we can add more stuff to it. If you have less time, we can take some stuff away from it too. So just let me know and I will help to work around your schedule and what you can do. Now, another thing that I really want to talk to you about that I think you should definitely add to your promise list as well is self-development and self-growth. This is either reading a book, doing yoga, meditating, listening to an audiobook, just to improve yourself. We are in a health industry, so we are helping people achieve their health goals. We're helping people achieve their mental goals as well. So we want to help them feel healthy on the outside and inside as well. So if we are doing that, we need to be doing that with ourselves as well. We need to be following our health plans and eating some sort of a healthy diet, as well as working on our self-love, self-confidence, positivity, and happiness. And in order to do that, there's so much free material online, as well as paid material, depending on what you'd like, for you to watch. And the first thing that I would definitely advise for you to listen to is called The Secret, The Law of Attraction. It's a 1.5 hour video, but you only need to listen to it. You don't need to watch it. And it's on YouTube, so it's free. And this is basically the video that kicked me off in my positivity journey. Let me know if you want me to send you the link if you can't find it, and I'll send it over to you, but I advise that you listen to it as soon as you can because it really is transforming. And you should add some sort of a self-growth, self-development to your promise list every single day, even if it's just for a minute a day, 2 minutes, or reading 1 page of a book. Just make sure that you're growing every single day, because you're not going to achieve something later on in life, like your goals, by staying the same. You need to grow as an individual, you need to grow as a person to get to where you want to be in the future. So that's about it for the self-growth part. Now, my next point is your own health journey. Like I already mentioned before, we are helping and supporting other people get healthy. So we want to be on our own health journey, and make sure you take a lot of pictures. People will believe your testimonial and your results so much more than some other strangers that you're posting on your Facebook. So if you're working on your health in terms of your skin, nails, your hair, your body image, immunity, anything literally visible on the outside or not, make sure you're still taking a lot of pictures. It will show, trust me. And then follow a health plan. Our health plans are so easy to follow. Live a healthy lifestyle, inspire other people to do the same, and just guide them and show them what you have already achieved through your journey as well. And the last thing I wanted to talk to you about is your first customer. So as soon as you get some people asking you, some customer potentials asking you about the products, or business potentials asking you about the business, make sure you message me. Make sure you ask me for me to help you, because it's all down to the wording that you use in that message. So make sure that you're always asking me questions. I'm always there to help build you the best business that you possibly can. So I'll help you with that as much as I can. And for example, well done, you now got your first customer, so what do you do? First thing that you want to do is definitely do an exciting thank you for your order or thank you for your trust sort of post on your Facebook as well. A sort of thing on your Facebook, and tag them in that post. Put a nice photo. If you want me to show you some examples of that, of course, shout. I'm more than happy to help with it too. But it's building excitement, and it's showing other people that other people are doing it as well. So it gives you even more credibility. Second thing that you want to do when you get your customer or your first customer is you want to add them to our secret customer support group and tag them in the announcement post, as well as show them around. So tell them, okay, like check out the file section with all of the health nutritional information and all of the posts, recipes and things like that. Make sure that you're there and make sure that they know that this is somewhere that they can go and seek for help, as well as ask you for help. The third thing that you want to do is, if you are fully signed up, you want to go to the Fearless Team page, post in the incentive post that you have gotten a customer, put what order it is, and that will get you an entry to our incentive, which could be anything. And so you are first doing a thank you for your order post. You are then adding them to the customer support group. You're putting yourself into the incentive. And then you want to check in with your customer every week, every month, depending on how much that person wants to do it. But make sure that you're there looking after them, because they are there trusting you to guide them through their journey. We don't ever just sell products and leave people to it. If that's what they want, then yes. But we are there to guide them. So whatever they need, help them and support them. If you want my help with it too, then just shout. I'll give you some more ideas. What I do myself is I have a broadcast list on WhatsApp where I add all of my customers to, and I send them a little recipe or a motivational video or something like that to give them some sort of value every week or 2 weeks. And I just send it off to everyone in one click. So if you want that little tip and explanation on how to do that, let me know and I can explain that to you as well. So that's about it for this really nice training video to get you going even more in the business. If you do have any questions, shout immediately, like just come to me as soon as you can and ask me any questions. I don't want you to feel stuck. I don't want you to feel uncertain. So I'm here to help you all along the way. So yeah, ask me any questions you want, and let's schedule another call for sometime next week, and let's actually have a conversation and a talk about how you're doing with your promise list and just how you're getting on with everything, so that I know where you're at and I know if there's anything more that I can help you with. But I hope you enjoyed this. Do rewatch this every so often, because it's nice to go back to the basics, and Hope you have a fabulous day or evening, whatever time it is ahead of you. And I'm so happy to have you in the team. It's been really an exciting journey to be on together, and I'm really, really glad that you decided and trusted me to join us. Lots of love, and I'll speak to you soon.